Hello and welcome back to the Marvel Project. Today we're looking at the second issue of Fantastic Four. It's the first introduction of the Skrulls. So this one, I'm not sure about this one. It's an alright story. Basically, what it is the Skrulls. They take the form of the Fantastic Four and try and make everyone assume that they're doing evil, which I feel it's a bit early. I just I feel it's only the second issue, and we're being asked to look at the actions of the Skrull and think, oh, the Fantastic Four can never do that. But I feel at this point we don't really know the Fantastic Four well enough, I feel, to say that they couldn't be selfish jerks. Like you got the Thing breaking, I think, an oil rig. Johnny melting statues. Reed stealing government plans and all sorts, and Sue's just stealing jewellery because of course that's what women do. They just steal jewellery. That's all women care about. Just women. As I say, Marvel's gender pop. They're not that bad at the moment, but they do get bad. I say it's just sort of weird. I don't feel like this is the right time. I think let them go for a couple of issues before you start an arc like this. It'd be, it's weird. It's like in the second episode, like it'd be kind of a weird thing to do in the second episode. It's a weird thing to do in the second issue. So there's that, and the Skrull are cool, and obviously they're a big part of the Marvel Universe. They've since become a big part of the Marvel Universe. A huge alien race, the war with the Kree, which is a pain in the ass for Marvel Cinematic because obviously they don't own the rights to the Skrull, but they own the rights to the Kree and can't have their biggest rivals on screen at any point. And that's a shame, and it means if they ever want to do Young Avengers, they'll be in a bit of a problem with Hulkling. That'll be a problem. I wonder if they'll ever manage to figure a way out around that. But yeah, so the first appearance of Skrull, and how do they deal? Okay, so basically the Skrull are here. They're on Earth to report to their higher ups, their commanders, and to lay the ground for an invasion. And basically how the Fantastic Four stop them is they beam up, pretending to be the Skrull, shapeshifted as them, and then they go up and they use clippings from Strange Tales and Tales to Journey into Mystery. I think that's the specific ones they use to show like ants and monsters attacking the Earth. I'm thinking these aren't like picture comics. Presumably they're the same comics because we see that Jack Kirby and Stan Lee do exist in the Marvel Universe. So presumably, this is weird. This is kind of the weird thing. This is before they decided to make all the comics like actually together, like in the one central universe. So there's a couple of times this happens. So here they're implying that Strange Tales and Journey into Mystery aren't the events that happen in those aren't real. But we do, like, obviously Strange Tales eventually becomes a Human Torch solo book for a little while. It has solo stories and the Human Torch in it for a while. And Journey to Mystery has Thor, who becomes an Avenger and eventually they meet, and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of weird. And yeah, these are drawn clippings, so I don't know why the Skrull would in any way think they're real, because they're obviously drawings. I mean, cause for the audience it makes sense, because everything's a drawing, so they look as real. They could be photographs, but they're clearly not if they're clippings from a comic. So I don't know. Apparently the Skrulls are stupid. And then, this is another weird thing. So the Skrull don't want to be evil, they don't. But they have to, and they feel they're forced to. So then, Reed Richards hypnotises them into thinking they're cows, and just leaves them in a field. And we're meant to think this is a good ending. It's definitely not a good ending. It's a horrible thing to do. This is up there with being happy that the mole man's dead because he's ugly and would never be able to fit into society. This is just not. It's not very good. It's not very heroic. But yeah, heroes at this time were weird. They take a while to get into their heroics, I feel. But yeah, so that is another one of the Marvel Project. Another one down. It's alright, as I say. It's got a couple of weird things in it, but all these comics sort of do. But yeah, thank you for watching, if you have been watching. I assume you have. If you're listening to this, so you didn't just skip to the end, like I used to do on the video things when it tells you thanks for listening. I would always try and rewind and just get that bit, so I could be really smug and cocky about it. But anyway, thank you for listening, and I will see you next week with I'm not sure what is next week. I don't think it's Fantastic Four 3 straight away. I think it might be Fantastic Four 3. It also could be Tales to Astonish. I don't know. Or maybe I don't know. But we will see. But whatever it is, I will see you next time. Bye.